champion of the Music City Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. All wideouts, no backs. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ivy. There he goes. And he eluded the defense. He'll start this drive firing. He's got it down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Smith. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition in college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle, jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Boy, up in recruiting, stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. There's a line football. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance to... Everywhere it's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Lost the throw again. Bringing the heat. Quarterback extends the play. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. He's chopped chasing by the defense.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Smith. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have... They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Butler. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Right. 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Pulls it and fires to the left. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third. Situations.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
It's complete! And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Searching forward on the sneak.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texans!
Wow, this offense, they have a...
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by... Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass rush is... Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're working that left side, and he's still running after the move. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Martin. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got it behind the line. It's Martin. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short. Running back searching for a hole. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that 1st down mark.
Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Baxter. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive game and a positive play for this offense.
As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down?
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep the drive going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feet.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He turns that loose down the right side. On the ground, it's Martin. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to.
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Lofts one high and deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. They got the big fellas out there. A three tight end look on 1st and 10. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing.
Touchdown Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued. Leaves it with the running back. Smashes ahead. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. The give to the single back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the middle. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating this...
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabbed in the middle. It's McMillan. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. He's in open space downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Now the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes a grab, past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so